everyone, welcome to Ideas in Wealth Design. I'm Brendan Brown from OneServe. This is our 6th video in the series, and I really hope you've learned one or two things that can help you on your path to wealth design in the future. I'm going to talk about the OneServe credit provider business today because, we have to slot in a little bit of marketing in these free videos. But what I want you to look for is the principle in the example, as that is the so-called idea in wealth design that I want you to see. So let's get right into it. Guaranteed income that you don't have to work for. That is what OneServe offers you when they help you set up a business to leverage off their proven infrastructure. That is an incredible statement for one very specific reason. It allows you to plan for your financial future with more accuracy than any other investment option. Do you have any idea what the property market is going to be doing, or the stock market, or a fixed deposit, or unit trust investments? None of these offer you a fixed, guaranteed percentage return on your capital investment. OneServe does. Think about that for a second. Now, let's take it one step further. Part of retirement planning is forecasting what a particular market will do and allocating your capital to that market or to a market that you think will perform well to give you a decent return on your investment without too much risk, hopefully beating inflation. And thanks to OneServe, all of that uncertainty is taken right out of the forecasting model. You know that you're going to get 30% return per year on your R1,000,000 startup capital. This means you can plan effectively. A simple retirement plan should fit the following criteria. So be able to provide adequate monthly income for a person to maintain a quality lifestyle. Ensure that the capital is continuously growing at the inflation rate or better. The capital is liquid enough to be allocated to better performing investment opportunities should they arise. Then be solid enough to rely on consistently and be attainable within 5 years. So let's look at the optimal 5-year retirement plan using the OneServe credit provider business as the basis for the example, because that is the only business investment that I know of that will conform to all of those criteria. So step 1 is define the goals. Know where you want to go. What is the adequate monthly income or quality lifestyle? In my mind, this is a definitive amount that affords the average family the ability to live comfortably in an upmarket neighborhood debt-free and be able to travel locally and abroad at least 3 or 4 times a year and have enough left over for emergency situations and to continue to live comfortably. For this purpose, I'm setting the target at about 70,000 Rand per month, as I think this is more than enough to fulfill that specification. Obviously, this is an example, so you can define your own goals more accurately. Step 2, the plan. Put your R1,000,000 capital into a credit provider business for a fixed term of 60 months, that's 5 years. Then measure the results. At the end of the 5-year period, and using the 30% return as the base figure, the capital amount would grow to approximately 4.4 million Rand over that period, as long as the profits that are generated are reinvested for the entire period. These figures do not include tax, as each credit provider business owner would have different tax liabilities and different criteria. So the monthly income would be sitting in the region of 107,000 Rand per month. Step 3. Protect and grow. This is where we need to get a little bit technical. This is the point at which we start taking the income out to enjoy our newfound freedom of lifestyle. But to ensure that the capital is outgrowing the inflation rate continuously so that the income is never in jeopardy, the monthly income needs to be split into 2 portions, a reinvested portion and a withdrawal portion. I use an inflation rate of 10% per annum as my base figure to work off of, purely to make the calculations always in my favor. To ensure that the capital is growing continuously, we allocate 1/3 of the income, which happens to be 10% per annum, towards reinvestment, and the remaining 2/3 are now available for withdrawals, for use. So we can take that out of the business. This is in fact a double whammy, because the capital is the resource generating the income. So the income continues to grow and to outstrip inflation because we are reinvesting in this ratio. Effectively, the capital is growing at a compounded 10% per annum, and the income is also growing at the same rate. So once again, measure the results. Let's look at a spreadsheet quickly to see these results. Okay, so if we look at the spreadsheet, we can see that our capital amount here at year 5 has grown to 4.4 million, or just underneath 4.4 million Rand. We're going to be measuring from the first month of year 6.
And as you can see here, our total income generated for the month is 110,000, and we're going to apply 1/3 of that, that's 36,664, into continuing the capital growth. So we're going to be reinvesting that amount, and then 2/3 of that over here, the 73,329, is what we're going to be taking out for our own personal use. And as you can see, that 73,000 is more than our 70,000 goal. Now, if we look at the growth over the next 5 years, if we reinvest that 1/3 into the capital and 2/3 we take out, we can see that the capital amount grows to 6.5 million rand, and our income amount grows to 109,000 rand. So as you can see, it's working very, very well.
So if you apply this simple, focused strategy, you'll see massive results in your financial future. That's it for this week's video. Thank you for taking the time to watch it, and I really hope it helps you in some way. I'm Brendan Brown from OneServe. Cheers.